to class. Welcome. My name is Tianna Christine. Welcome to our not New Year's, our Christmas Eve class. All right, we're getting started a little bit later than we normally do. So if you are watching this live, it's a little bit later than what it normally is. And I do apologize. I'm going to tell you exactly what happened. Story time, right? So I was traveling right before the holiday time, and flight got in at 1:30. I was in a rush to get back here to my home studio. In my haste of getting back, I did not set my wake up alarm. Special shout out to my moderator who made sure that she called me because she was looking for the class link. And so I've always had anxiety about missing class. And I did everything, made sure that I had my sleep off. However, I did not set that timer for that class link. I didn't get home till about 3 a.m. and was enjoying some nice rest. I guess my body said rest. But I am here. Thank you. Special shout out again to my moderator for making sure that I got up for class. So I know as people are coming in, joining, they're probably like, well, she said it was going to be on Friday and it's not here. We are here now. So thank you so much for rocking. I want to make sure that I have class because I could have said, well, I'm already late. No class. Nope. We're having class. So thank you so much for coming into the room. We are going to get started with our intention word because that doesn't change. We will have our blocks today because we're finishing out November with our blocks. So keep that in mind. All righty. Let's get it going. So there's always the one, right? I've had one for each year. So I want to say between Christmas and New Year's, I want to say, or maybe it was a holiday, I did not have one class last year. In this class, this year, I almost did not have one class. I think everyone's allowed one, right? One every year. All right. That's the beauty of live. And I love live because, you get to kind of not only enjoy a class, but you kind of see what's going on right along my journey every single week. All right, I'm gonna pick this card here, give it some love, and let's pick this one here. All right. I think this one's a good one. So I will tell you, I thought I was going to get stuck in Miami yesterday because that was my entry point back into the country, and I thought I was going to get stuck. And luckily, because my flight to Miami was delayed, and luckily my flight leaving Miami was also delayed. So I was able to make my flight. Thank you. That I was able to make my flight. So that's why I am here. I was looking up hotels and how I was going to arrange my flight, and everything worked out right. Yes. Good morning, Twitch. Yes. And thank you for waking me up. I definitely had to explain what was up with my tardiness today. So thank you so much for joining in. And I think that this is a fitting intention word here. That's it. Today's intention word is creativity, right? So, I could have said technical difficulties. I could have said I was still traveling. I could have said a lot of things, but guess what? Sometimes it's standing in your truth, and the truth is the same today, tomorrow, every single day. And that's what the beauty of this is, right? I know that I can be real. I can be real here and say, hey, things happen, but I'm here now. And either way, we make it work. So that's what happened. Yes, the truth will always set you free. That's right. So special shout out to my moderator, right? She might have to get a little extra something on Christmas, right? Because that's how it goes. So I know that everybody is kind of doing a lot of different things, getting themselves ready for Christmas, rather last minute Christmas shopping, and just trying to make sure that their house is ready to go for Christmas. And I wanted to make sure that we had a class because this is something that you've done every week, especially those people who come and hang out with me live every week. I know a lot of people watch the replays, but people who come and enjoy the class every single week, I want to make sure that you have something. And when it's live, when it's timely, it's even better. So that's always great. Oh yes, B family, welcome to class. Yes, B family says she missed the explanation, but glad I'm here. Yes, so I overslept. That's the explanation. The explanation is I got in. My flight reached around 1:30 a.m. I got home, got settled, went to sleep around 3, and I did not set my alarm for today. So that is the explanation. That is it. But I'm so glad that you're here. I'm glad that you're here. So we're gonna get started. Oh, get yourself together. Get your blocks. That was another thing I was worried about. If I was gonna be stuck in Miami, I didn't have any blocks myself for class. So one, I'm glad I'm here. So together, we take a deep inhale in through the nose and exhale out, open mouth. Let our shoulders come down. Mentally arriving in the space that you're in, right here on your mat. And just giving thanks that one, you're awake and you're here. With so much going on in the world, I am just thankful for life in general, for being here in my home. So giving thanks. Today's intention word is creativity, for those who just joined in. And while you can be creative with what goes on in life and give explanations and try to be creative on how you're going to spend things, but sometimes standing in your truth it's okay. It's all you can do. Because the truth is the same no matter what day it is. You don't have to remember what you said. It's the same. And in that, you find that human element. So as you just think about that creativity, however it lands for you today, just take a few more breaths just to let yourself relax here in this space. Allow your body to relax. Because these are those moments of stillness and silence that we get to enjoy. Because maybe the holiday times may bring up different emotions for you. So I want you to just be okay with those emotions. Stand in your truth and how you feel today. If there's anyone special that you like to dedicate the practice to, loved ones, especially around this holiday time, I offer you this opportunity to give them a little bit of love. Because that's what this holiday time is about, not just the gift giving, but being thankful. Thankful for those times that we had, and then those times that we have with our family who's still here. So any personal dedications, you're welcome to. Just send that person your energy today, your thoughts, your love. Even if they may not be here in the physical. And as we just let the breath just release more of our body, maybe those palms up or down, whatever's comfortable. Just allowing your back to be nice and long, shoulders relaxed. We're going to take our chin down towards our chest, getting that stretch in the neck. With every exhale, just release the shoulders, finding length within the collarbone. That chin can come down a little bit further as you go. We're going to bring our chin over to our right shoulder. Eyes can be closed or maybe looking behind you. And bringing it back down to center and over to the opposite side. Taking it back down to center. Bringing your chin up towards the ceiling. Maybe resting your head towards your back. Gently parting your lips. Let your shoulders relax. Coming back to neutral. Neutral neck here. Taking that right ear down to right shoulder. We don't realize how much tension can be inside of our neck. Maybe if you'd like to place your hand just on top of your head, just as a reminder to keep that head towards the shoulder. Remembering to release that shoulder away from your ears. And taking it back up over to the other side. Breathing. All right. Maybe taking that hand over. And release the hand. We're going to bring those arms up overhead. On that exhale, hinge forward. Bring it down. Release the head. Let the forearms relax here. If you have your block and maybe you'd like to place your head under your block, you're welcome to do that, resting the head here. Sometimes it's a lot easier to start it off in that high position, especially we just woke up. And then you can always take it down to the low position. Gently walking those hands over to the right side. You can take your block. Now, what do you do if you don't have a block? Well, if you have a pillow, you may be in an area where you have some couch cushions or something like that. Now, for when we have to move with our block, maybe a shoe. Shoe, something that's light but also soft. I wouldn't recommend a phone because phones are heavy these days. Over to the other side. You don't want that phone to hit you. If you're ever sleeping in bed or lying down in bed, preparing to sleep, and you're lying on your back and you have your phone and you fall asleep and that phone smacks you in the face, that's when you're like, okay, time for bed. Back over to the center. I know that's happened to at least everybody once. And you're like, oh my gosh, this phone hurts. Gently walk it back up to center. Go ahead and move your block. I know that's happened to at least everybody once. We're going to bring our feet out in front of us. Go ahead and give our feet and our knees a little shake. Very nice. We're going to flex those toes back towards our body. Flex the toes back. Point the toes down. Point them all the way down. We're going to bring our hands by our side. Flex the toes back. And I want those fingertips to extend towards the knees. So point the fingertips towards the knees. Point the toes down. And bring them back. and release. Go ahead and give those feet a last shake. We're going to bring our right knee in towards our chest. Bring it in. We're sitting up nice and tall here. And we're going to go ahead and take that knee down towards the side. So almost like we're butterflying that one leg out. Just go ahead and sit up. Get even here. We're allowing that foot to come out. I want you to take your foot to the inside of the thigh, almost like a tree pose. We're going to bring those arms up overhead. Lift up. On that exhale, we're going to turn towards that right knee. Look behind you. You can flex those toes back as well. Bring the arms back up overhead. Come back to center. Turn the opposite way. Turn away from the knee this time. Now that back shoulder is going to want to come up. We're going to release that back shoulder down. Bring the arms back to center overhead. We're going to lift that knee up with just our hip flexor. Lower the leg down. Very nice. I want you to hug in the opposite leg. We're going to do the same thing on this side. Hug it in. Lower it down. Get that hip flexor open here. Get nice and comfortable, nice and even. Bring those arms up overhead. Release the shoulders. Turn towards the knee. Look behind you. Now remembering that back shoulder comes down. Bring the arms back overhead, back to center. Other side. Now you may notice one side's a little bit, different than the other. That's all right. Our bodies aren't symmetric. Taking it back up to center. And again, lifting that knee with just your hip flexor. Lower it down. Go ahead and give it a shake. Bring those hands down. All right, we're going to take our knees to one side. Come up to our tabletop position. All right, bring it down. Readjust wherever you need to. We're coming to that tabletop. So we want to bring our wrists to stack right underneath of our shoulders. Again, those hands can come out. Stacking those knees right underneath the hips. Untucking your toes. We're going to start with our cat-cows on that inhale. We're going to bring the belly down. Gaze up. Exhale, press into the fingertips. Arch the spine. Tuck the chin into the chest. Find that space within the shoulders. Inhale to reverse. Exhale and arch. Inhale to reverse. Now I want you to do this a few times and really feel that stretch in between the shoulder blades. Tucking your chin into your chest. Tuck your tailbone in and reverse. So when you bring and arch the spine up, we want to get that belly towards the spine. Lower your head, feeling that stretch. Reverse. One last one. We're going to bring those knees out nice and wide as the mat. Shift the weight back towards your hips. Walk your hands out. Child's pose here. Just take a second. Just relax yourself right here. Maybe those hips don't come down, but that's okay. We're going to take our hands to prayer pose. Taking those hands to prayer, bringing those hands behind our head, stretching out our arms. Really release yourself here. On that exhale, bring those hands back down in front. Take the gaze towards the hands. Come back up to your tabletop position. Bring those knees right under the hips. We're going to start to make circles with our hips. Really working out all the snap, crackle, pops. Sometimes we get a little bit stressed, right? Hopefully you're off before Christmas. I don't know your schedule, but hopefully you're home getting all those last minute things done before you run out the door, maybe to the grocery store, maybe to the mall. I'm sure the malls are going to be crazy. Go ahead and pause. We'll go the opposite way. All right. And pausing at the top. Very nice. We're going to take our right foot and we're going to bring it right beside our right hand. So just bring that foot up right beside that right hand. So both hands are going to be on one side. I want you to rock front and back. We're going to take things a little bit slow. Now, if you'd like, you can always take your block and take your hands on the block. That's going to help you to not get into the pose as deep. You'll be a little bit off the ground. Now, if you have a pillow, feel free to move with the pillow as well. Just rock it front and back. And if you want to rock it in a circle, that's also okay. Whatever feels good to you. Keep going. All right. And take that foot back down. Give it a little rock. Other side. So take that left foot. So I'm going to bring my hands over to the side. Take that left foot. Bring it front and back. So body comes front and back. Same on this side. Now, if you have hamstrings that are tight, hip flexors that are tight, this move is really good for that. So just remember to wrap those triceps back. And again, if you want to make circles, keep going. All right. And go ahead and give it a pause. Take that foot back. We come back to our child's pose with our knees together. We're going to take our block to the side. If you don't have a block, go ahead and bring those gaze towards your hands. We shift forward, come to our first downward facing dog. So we go ahead and pedal our feet out here. Keep moving your hips. Keeping that chin towards the chest. And go ahead and lower the heels down. Shift the weight back towards your heels. In your downward facing dog. Walking the gaze up the belly. Keep breathing. Bring that gaze towards the hands. We walk the feet towards the hands. Come into your forward fold. You're more than welcome to go ahead and go into the hands towards the feet. Whatever feels good to you. Releasing that head, looking behind you. Keep breathing. We're going to grab opposite elbows for our Ragdoll Pose. Having your hands gripped on either side. Releasing your neck. Shifting the weight into the balls of the feet. Feel that stretch on the back of the leg. Rocking from left to right. Release the hands down by your side. On that inhale, come all the way up. Arms come up overhead. Slight back bend here. On that exhale, we come back into that forward fold. I want you to grab your blocks. Get your blocks nice and handy. So wherever you have your blocks, go ahead and grab them. Take your block beside you as you come into your forward fold. Now, the first forward fold is always going to be a little bit different. I want you to keep that slight bend into your knees. It's okay if that forward fold is a little bit rusty. That's all right. You get into that bend as comfortably as you can. Very nice. We're going to plant our hands. We're just going to push back to our downward facing dog. If you still want to pedal out your feet, feel free. If not, just go ahead and shift the weight back towards your heels. We're stretching out the back of the leg. Take 2 more breaths. We're going to pivot that right foot 45 degrees, taking that left foot towards the front of the mat to frame the hands right in between your feet. Placing a bend into that knee, bring yourself up. We're in our warrior one position here. Keep the bend into the front knee. On that exhale, we open it out, warrior two. Keep that bend. We're going to take our forearm down, sweeping that arm overhead. Very nice. I want you to open up your chest. Open up the chest. Bringing that arm right overhead as if you were reaching out to grab someone's hand. On that inhale, let's reverse. Keep that bend into your front knee. Exhale, side angle again, forearm. Keep breathing, open up the chest. We're stacking those shoulders one over the other. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, if you'd like to go ahead and bring that hand down, you can bring it towards that block towards the back of the foot. Sweep the arm overhead. All right, so bring that hand down towards that block. Start it in the high position. You can always go down lower. Inhale, reverse. Keep going. And bring that hand back to your block. If you don't have your block forearm on the thigh, it's fine. Inhale, reverse. This is our last one. Exhale, we windmill the hands down. We're going to step back to our downward facing dog. If you'd like to flow, feel free. We meet in our downward facing dog. I want you to take 5 breaths here. Keep breathing. Bringing that gaze up the legs, up towards your belly as you tuck your chin. We're going to do the same thing on the opposite foot. So pivot out that foot. We're bringing that foot, opposite leg up to frame the hands. I'm going to come on the opposite side so that way I'm front for you. On that inhale, we bring it up, warrior one. Keep that bend into your front knee. On that exhale, open it out, warrior two. You got this. Relax those shoulders. Take your forearm down onto your thigh. Sweep the arm overhead. Keep breathing. On that inhale, reverse the warrior. And we're taking things slow. Why are we taking things slow? It's coming down towards the end of the year. We got enough busyness, enough rush about us. Let's take it slow here. Reverse your warrior. Nothing wrong with taking things a little bit slow. And side angle. Again, if you'd like to take your block, you can always take that block to the back of your foot. Get into that side angle right here. Inhale, reversed. Side angle. And reverse. Windmill those hands down. We go ahead and move our block. We step back into our downward facing dog. If you'd like to pedal out your feet, that's fine. Shift the weight back into the heels. Walk the gaze up the belly. On that exhale, we come into our forward fold. I want you to bring your block with you into your forward fold. Have that block right in front. Releasing that body in your forward fold. Get comfortable here. Maybe even grabbing the back of your ankles as you get into your forward fold. Now, if there's any tightness in the hamstrings, just go ahead and gently lift that chest up. If you'd like to come forward a little bit more, you can get deeper back into that forward fold, whatever's comfortable. We're going to go ahead and take a flat back here as we get that block into the high position. Now, if you don't have a block and maybe you have a stool or a chair, that's also fine. Just taking a moment here to lift through the chest. Very nice. On that exhale, we're going to step our right foot back. So step that right foot back. Let's keep the legs parallel here. So keeping that foot towards the front, coming into your mountain pose. I want you to bring that block towards that front foot. The inside of that front foot, go ahead and lower the body down. Now again, you can take that block all the way down, high, medium, or low. Just feeling your stretch. Release your head. Lift all the way back up. Bring the block up if you like. On that exhale, take that hand back down, take the block down. Now I want you to pivot that back foot out. We're going to open up our body here. Open up. I want you to take that block down towards the high position. We're going to lean forward. Put your weight into that front foot. We're going to come off that back foot. Just opening your body, half moon here. Now, if you're not familiar with half moon, you can always hold on to a chair, a wall, anything. Just opening your body up, placing the weight into that front foot. Your gaze, your drishti point is down. Don't look forward. You're going to lift up that back foot. There you go. You can open up your arm as well for a little bit of balance. You got this. Keep breathing. I am going to turn the bed up just a little bit. If you fall out, come right back in. That's okay. And on that exhale, go ahead and bring that back foot down. Come back into your pyramid pose. So bring that foot parallel. On that exhale, go ahead and bring that back foot forward. Come back into your forward fold. Relax yourself here. We're going to do the same thing for that other back foot. So step the foot back parallel. You got this. You can take that block towards the inside of your foot. I'm going to go ahead and flip around here. because I want to make sure that I'm facing you. We're going to pivot out that back foot, bring it off to the side, take your block in front. I want you to shift the weight onto that front foot. Go ahead and come up for our half moon. So open up. Again, you can take that top hand up, get your balance. However you like to do it, feel free. If you like to grab a wall, you can do that as well. Having that block into the high position. Very nice. Keep going. Keep breathing. You got this. Open up the chest. And on that exhale, take that foot down, back to parallel position. Step the foot back towards the front, forward fold. Very nice. Go ahead and squat down our Milasana Squat here. You can heel toe out the feet. Go ahead and squat the body down. You got this. Take the hands towards the inside of the thighs. On that exhale, we're going to bring those hands behind us, and we're going to take that block. Go ahead and have a seat on your block. So get into your Milasana Squat. That block can be in high, medium, or low. Medium is going to give you more coverage. Go ahead and get into that squat. Take those knees out. So if you can have your elbows to open up your thighs, that's wonderful. We're sitting up nice and tall. On that exhale, take those hands down towards your feet. Let's go ahead and grab with our two peace fingers, our big toe. Lift through the chest. Open up our chest. Very nice. We're going to bring our feet down onto the mat. You can come forward. So you can do this by bringing those hands to heart center and lifting up, giving yourself a rock, or you can push yourself up off of your block wherever you are, bringing those hands down onto the mat. We're going to push up into our forward fold with our bottom coming up first. So bring yourself up into your forward fold. Give your hips a rock. Go ahead and move your block towards the front of you. Have forward fold here, flat back here. And on that exhale, go ahead and come down to your tabletop position. Very nice. Tabletop position here. We're going to start in our gate pose. So take in one leg out, extend it behind you. We're going to bring that foot down into our warrior position. Go ahead and take that other knee to be parallel right underneath of you. So that hand is already on the side of the knee. Sweep it up overhead. And you're welcome to stay just like this. If you have a block, you can go ahead and grab that block into your hand. A shoe, anything that you have that's soft, go ahead and bring it overhead. We're going to bring it around in a circle. Work your shoulders. Take it around. All the way around. Nice big circle here. Thinking about getting all the times on the clock. Taking it down. That's 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 12, 1. All of them. 10, all of them. Obviously, I skipped one. Anyway, you know what I mean. Keep going. We're going to come down towards our 6 o'clock. Go the opposite direction. There we go. Now, I noticed that it may be reversed for me, so maybe those times we're going the wrong way on your screen. But you get it, right? Clockwise, counterclockwise, whichever way it's showing for you now. I think this way is now clockwise for you. Warming up those shoulders. And take it down. We're going to just lift that foot off the ground. If it's available, just have it hover while that hand is down or the hand is up, whatever's comfortable for you. On that exhale, lower both down. Come back to the center. We're going to switch to the other side. Now again, having that hand in line with the knee. If you have two blocks and you'd like to lift up on one and hold on to another, you can do that as well, whichever one's comfortable to you. I'm going to take that foot out 45 degrees. So I'm going to show on a block as well here. Now we're first going to start warming up that arm without anything, just warming up that hand. Bringing it around. Taking it overhead, just stretching it here, open up. Keep breathing. Now, if you'd like to grab that block, go ahead, grab your block. Take it up overhead. Start your circles. All right. You're welcome to hold the block however feels comfortable to you. As long as you keep making your circles, keep going around. We're going to pause at the bottom, go the opposite way with our circles. Keep breathing. 2 more rotations. I know those shoulders are starting to get a little bit warm. Last rotation. Stop it at the bottom. Again, if you'd like to hover that foot off the ground, you can. You're more than welcome to do that. If you'd like to bring the arm up overhead as well, you can, lifting. On that exhale, lower that leg down, lower the hand. Come back into your tabletop position. We come back to center. Go ahead and give it a little rock from left to right. Very nice. Go ahead and swing those knees over to one side. Come down onto your bottom. Sweep the feet in front. Very nice. So bring yourself towards the front of your mat if you're not already. Keep your blocks handy. We are using our blocks. Just go ahead and get yourself nice and even. Get those knees towards your chest. Again, your feet will be right in front of you. We're going to take our block or whatever we have into the long way as we're sitting up. Again, get even in your sit bones. We lift the block overhead. Take it down into front, right into center. Lift the block overhead. Take it down to center. Lift overhead. Lift up. Lift through the chest. Elongate the spine. Lower it back down to center. Lift it up overhead. Last one. Bring it back to center. Take that block down to the side as you tuck your tailbone under. Come all the way down on your back. Bring your block. Bring your block. We're going to hug those knees into our chest. Keep your block with you. Give yourself a rock. Relieve any tension from the lower back. Very nice. We're going to take our feet, take them up overhead, stretching our feet up overhead, flexing those toes down towards your body. Now we're going to try something different here. We're going to take that block the long way, take it on one foot. Just balance it on one foot here. So keeping that balance, we're going to lower one leg, the other leg down. So keep that one foot up. Lower the other leg down. And we're going to bring that other foot up overhead. Back up to center. Lower the foot down. So if you have a pillow or anything, you can do the same thing. We're going to point the toe. Bring it down. Arms can be down by your side. Bring it back up. Point and bring back down. And take it back up. Again, bring it down. Now, notice if you're bringing tension into your lower back. Make sure that lower back is on the mat as much as possible. All right? You want to do this to your own breath. We're keeping that block up overhead. It's okay if the block falls. Bring it right back. I'm right here with you. Keep going. Take it back up. This is our last one. Bring that foot back up to center. And we're going to go ahead and swap it out. Now, this is the hard part here. If you can swap it out using your feet, that's excellent. If not, go ahead and bring it down. Let's see if I can do it with just my feet. Oh, and I think I got it. Nope, I don't got it. There we go. It's shaky. All right. There we go. All right, flexing that foot. Other side, take it down. Bring it back up. And it fell. Again, if it falls, bring it right back. That's okay. That means that foot is not as flat. And that's all right. Keep taking it down while I get myself in order here. It's a practice. It is a practice. Keep going. Now, this is to your own breath. This is to your own breath. So again, if you come out, come right back in. Our bodies are not symmetric. One side is always going to be a little bit different than the other, and that's okay. Give yourself that grace. However, you need to keep it up there. Be creative, right? Today's intention word is creativity. And this sometimes can be a lot of creativity here. It really helps to just clear your mind of anything else, right? You're focused on that block right there, keeping that block up. Keep going. We got about 3 more. Just breathe. You got this. Last one. Keep the feet up. Go ahead and flex the feet. See if you can bring it towards the middle. Hug the foot, block in towards each foot, in between each foot. We're going to bend the knees. Straighten the legs back out overhead. Bend the knee. Straighten the leg. Again, bend the knee. Straighten your legs. Bend the knees. Straighten your leg. We're going to bring those feet all the way down. Feet on the mat, knees bent. The block goes all the way down in between your feet. There we go. Go ahead and give it a little rock from left to right. Relieving that tension in the lower back, hip flexors. All right, we're going to get a little creative here. Just like how we balanced that block on our foot, we're going to take the block and balance it on our knee. So I'm going to show you here on this first one, just spin around a little bit. Now, it's okay if it doesn't stay, all right? This is completely all right. I'm going to balance it on our knee as much as possible. Uh-oh. There we go. Nope, don't have it. All right. Now, as you see, this is not that easy. So whatever works for you, the long way, see the long way here. There we go. All right. Keep it balanced. You almost have to have like a sweet spot. Now, if your knee is pointy, that could be difficult. If you have a blanket or a pillow, this will be a little bit easier for you. All right, we're going to keep those knees bent, and we're going to butterfly out the opposite leg. So as we butterfly it out, we're going to lower down that one leg and take it back up. If you'd like to hold the block, you can. Whatever feels comfortable as you get it balanced. Lower down, take it back up. And lower down and take it back up. I guarantee you I was able to do this before. Lower down, take it up. One more, lower down, and take it back up. We're going to go ahead and swap out the block. So let's see, this one's normally my better knee. I'm going to get it anchored here. Uh-oh. Lower down. It's just saying, not today, Tianna, not today. And take it back up. Lower down. And take it back up. Lower down. Take it back up. Lower down. And take it back up. Let's just say I'm going to hold the block. How about that? Lower down. And take it back up. I guess this is where my cork blocks will really come in handy, keeping everything balanced. Sometimes when I practice with my cork blocks, but not on camera. Those cork blocks, they are very heavy, but they kind of even the weight a little bit because they have a little bit of weight to them. Lower down and take it back up. Hug your knees into your chest. If you have your block, bring it overhead. On that exhale, flex those toes up towards the ceiling and then flex them back towards your body. Flex the toes point the toes towards the ceiling. Flex them back towards your body. Point them up. Flex them back. We're going to lower those legs. If you have a block down behind you, we're going to go ahead and bring that block right underneath, maybe to that high position first. So bring that block to your high position. Go ahead and bring your feet together. Bringing that block right onto the feet. Taking your opposite block overhead. Just resting your feet on the block. Breathe. We're going to lift and bring the knee in towards the chest and expand it out as it hovers on the block. Take the opposite knee in towards the chest and expand it out. Other side, bring it in. Take it out. Other knee comes in. And take it out. We take our legs down off of the blocks. Bringing the block down by your side. Taking your hands out to a T. Or maybe taking one hand on the heart and one hand on the belly. Just allowing your body to relax here. We took this practice nice and slow. We're preparing ourselves for the close of this year and the beginning of another. Today's intention word of creativity really speaks to me. Because even though we're still somewhat in the same place we were in 2020, We've gotten creative with so many different ways to still have fun and live life during this time. We're going to extend that creativity to 2022 because we're still going to be able to live and enjoy ourselves. So as your mind starts to plan out the different things that you want to accomplish in 2022, I offer you creativity to really remember to still make things happen, still make experiences and life and joy a part of your day. I want you to take that with you. Take that into 2022. Our minds may be going through all the different phases that we go through around this time of the year. But I want you to remember also grace. Give yourself the grace. I'm going to take another 2 breaths of silence, just remembering your own personal intention from the beginning of class and any more you'd like to add. And gently bringing awareness back into your body, back into the space around you. Wiggle your fingers and toes. And one knee at a time, gently hug your knee in towards your chest. Nice and slow, rolling over to one side, cradle your head. And when you're ready, using whatever method to bring you back up into a seated position, you can extend out that top leg to bring you up. Coming into prayer pose here with our hands crossed. I want you to thank yourself for showing up for you today. I want you to thank your body as well for showing up. And I want to thank you so much for hanging in there with me. And again, I do apologize for today. Life happens. And I thank you so much for being with me and showing up. I want you to take this energy with you off the mat, onto your day, share it with others because energy is infectious. We have one more class that's going to close us out. We're going to take a class on Christmas Eve. So that will be technically our first class of the year, but we're going to have one more class that closes out on Friday, on time. Namaste. Thank you. Thank you so much. And my ponytail has had it today. Thank you so much for rocking with me this whole year and more. Oh my goodness, me family. Thank you. I never even saw a chat like that before. Oh my gosh, thank you. Thank you so much for the super chat. Oh, my first super chat. Thank you so much, me family. Tamisha's always been there probably since about day 1 from 2020. So thank you. We're going to be continuing this on through 2022 and beyond and beyond and beyond. So I thank you so much. And again, just to keep it real, I could have said technical difficulties. I could have said anything. But the truth is the truth no matter what. And, some people oversleep. This was my first time since 2020. So I do apologize. I told you I got in. I got in at 1:30. I was at the airport. If you check my Instagram, I actually took a selfie with the Christmas tree at 1:33 in the morning. I was so happy to make it home. So I am here. Thank you so much. Let's see who we have. We got a couple people, new people here. We got Jada. Welcome back, Jada. Happy holidays to you. We have some couple people who put in some stuff in the chat. I cannot read it. Maybe I'll eat it. Jared. We got Saji who says, love it. Thank you. And B Family said, yeah, that block ain't staying on my foot. I tell you, some days it's like, yup. And then other days it's like, nah. So it happens. It happens. I thank you so much again for the super chat. Jada said, yes, dropping the block. LOL and dropping the block. Shout out to you for the super sticker. I thank you so much. Twitch, my moderator, who this class, I probably would still be in sleepland if it wasn't for my moderator. I love you and thank you so much. Twitch said she couldn't do it with the block. The pillow worked a little better, but not best. So pillow sometimes can work. And B Family said you could have stayed asleep. No, I could not have stayed asleep. I could not have stayed asleep. I would have been so sad that I missed the class. So I could not have stayed asleep. I had to wake up. I'm turning the bed up just a little bit, by the way. And Twitch said, thank you for being authentic and keeping your word. And I'm guessing that's practicing class for us today. Great class. Thank you. I thank you all for still rocking with me. Again, I'm going to be here next Friday on time. I'm setting my timer. That's going to be New Year's Eve. So New Year's Eve, we're going to have a class. And let's set some attention. I think I'm going to do a random live at some point throughout between the next class on Friday. So randomly, I'm going to do it. I don't know when because I just want to make it as authentic as possible. But just talking about reflecting on 2021. So I'm going to go over that. So just look out for that at some point. I will talk about that and I'll probably show some clips from other classes because I think that's fun. All my bloopers and all kinds of stuff. Just reflecting that. So at some point, so hit the notification bell so that you know when I go live. All right. So that'll be sometime because I don't know what's going on. I'm just getting back in town. So I'm just going to unpack my bags and nothing's up. The tree isn't up. Nothing is up. Okay. I have a wreath on the door that I made at a wreath craft event, but that's it. Nothing is up. So that's in full transparency. No. I'm not going to do a pre-recorded class. I know. I could do one, but I want to do a live one. I prefer to do live. Be here with you. So happy holidays. Twitch put in the chat. Merry Christmas if you celebrate. Happy holidays to you, and I will see you back here Christmas Eve. And again, be on the lookout for a random class that's just going to talk about reflecting on 2021 and thanking everybody. So be on the lookout for that. It's going to be just a random class. If you don't join, it's all right. It won't be a class. It's just going to be me talking. So you don't have to be on the mat. It's just going to be me reflecting back, giving bloopers, all that kind of thing. All right. Thank you so much. And I will see you at some point randomly and definitely back here Friday, 8:30 Eastern time. All right. Thank you so much. And I will see you then. Until next time.